All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol Nndm, Nano Dimensions. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So, Nano Dimensions obviously had a run, and it actually rose all the way up to $6. So, I want to talk about $6 since we're actually seeing this slightly recover and we're having a battleground here between the bulls and the bears. I actually want to point this out because it seems like if the bulls come in hefty and strong and they break through these points that we're about to talk about, they could reach newer highs. Now, I'm going to talk about this very broadly so that we can pay attention to these numbers for the next coming days and the next coming week. And then we're going to talk about this narrow so that we can talk about what's important for Monday. Now, the highest point reached in this bullish run was $6. This is the most important number right now for the bulls. The bulls need to break through $6 to reach new highs, reach new levels, new resistance levels, and pull further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. So $6, if that gets broken through, this will see new highs and newer resistance levels. As of right now, it's been a very bearish run since that point, and also it leveled off, broke through the 50-day moving average yesterday, and the bulls needed to break through this resistance, which is 444. That number is super important right now in the short term so that we can have a state of where this is going, right? We need to know in which state this stock is and where it's heading. So $6 is the most important for the bulls to reach new highs, but 444 right now in the near term is the highest point since this bearish run. So 444 needs to be broken through so this can reach newer highs and start to work its way up. So that's an indicator that we're pulling away from the 50-day moving average and we're getting upwards to that $6 mark, or actually on our way to pull away to reach newer highs. So that's the beginning to reach closer to the 600. First is 444. Now, on the bearish side of things, in this bearish run, the lowest point reached is down here at 336. So this is an important number due to the fact that it's the lowest point reached in the bearish run and in the last couple of days, and after hitting that high of $6. So 336 is a point that if it gets broken through, this will start to see newer lows and start to reach newer support levels and get deeper into bearish territory. So super important number to keep in mind. Currently, we're at 380 and support is still where we started from yesterday. Support is down here at 378. We're literally 2 cents away from it, and 380 is the lowest point. So if 378 gets broken through in the next couple of hours or on Monday, this will start to see newer lows. And then you have that point way down here at 336 that I had spoken about. But let's move our resistance level to its new location so that we can see what is going to be important for Monday. Now, the 50-day moving average is 396. Super important. As long as we're above it, the bulls are in control. The moment we're below it, the bears are gaining control and bringing this one down. Right now, the bears are gaining control. So this tug of war is going to be interesting starting Monday and even going on for the rest of the week, depending on how it reacts or who dominates this chart on Monday. So for the bulls to have a recovery, they need to break through 408 to pull further away from the 50-day moving average and hit the first resistance level in bullish territory. So 408 is the first step of turning it into a support so they can pull away from the 50-day moving average and hitting newer highs. So the bulls need to break through this so that they can start the momentum and a rally. Super important for the bulls. If they accomplish this, they accomplish two things. They broke through the 50-day moving average, right, of 396, ended up back in bullish territory, and now they're breaking through the first resistance level to reach newer highs, pulling away from it. So 408 needs to be turned into a support by the bulls. Now, on the other hand, this support level is 2 cents away, and it's the lowest point before yesterday's bullish run and leveling off, and it's 2 cents away from the lowest point that this stock has recently reached, which is 380. So 378 is super important. We need to see how this is reacting in this area. If it crosses it, how quickly is it hitting newer lows? Or are the bulls going to use it as support to go ahead and bring themselves back up in this direction? So super important to pay close attention to how this stock is reacting. If it breaks through 378 or as it gets closer to it, I mean, we're fairly close to it, 2 cents away. And if it breaks through it, I want to emphasize to all investors, pay very close attention to the behavior of this stock. Who's dominating it? Are the bears tearing this one down? Are the bulls gaining control to try to bring themselves back up? Or is this just pulling further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction? And as I'm speaking, we just hit a newer low. It went from 378 down to 370. So I'm actually going to move this support down here as a point of reference for everyone to pay close attention. I mean, this is actually going to be very interesting how it continues to play out. I mean, this can change in the next couple of minutes, but this is the new lowest point since I'm talking post-market hours, and 370 is now the lowest point. So excuse me for talking this whole time about 378, but I'm really glad that this actually happened right now live so that you guys can see for yourselves how important it was to pay close attention to it. And now it's 370. And since I'm seeing this one slightly moving, this is a very important point, 336. But before even waiting for 336, there's another point right here at 362 to keep in mind, which is 8 cents away from where we're at right now. This is going to be a very interesting one for the next couple hours and how this continues to play out till Monday and the next week. So I hope this video is helpful and informative. If you found this helpful and informative and you're a first-time viewer, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. In that video, I talk about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. These scheduled dates are Federal Reserve pumps, and the pumps are happening on those dates as the charts show. You can see it in the charts of the S&P 500, and you can see the dates, and for themselves, they speak. Now, what does that mean for us as investors? Well, if the S&P 500 index is rising, there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it. They're rising anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not sound like a lot per share, but it does add up. Like I always say, profits are profits. And when you put $1 into the market and you get back $2, you've done a great job. That's what it's all about. We're here to maximize profits and minimize losses, learn and grow together. And in that video, I don't talk about anything in specific. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. And it's not a video to guarantee you profits. You have to do your due diligence and research. I'm just there to enlighten everyone that there is an opportunity to maximize profits. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.